Is the Orange Democratic Movement in trouble? Because Raila Odinga is not around, is not accessible to make critical decisions? Now, members of ODM will be very quick to deny and say everything is fine. That ODM is a major political party. It's not a one-man show. Which may be true. However, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that Raila being out of the equation temporarily has affected ODM in a negative manner. It is certainly not business as usual. And indeed, there are huge dangers in the horizon, without Raila. And that is the truth. As bitter and as unacceptable it may be, it is the truth. Now, lawyer Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, who's a very controversial lawyer indeed, and always dabbles in politics, although in my view he hardly understands politics, but that's just my view, had some very harsh words for the situation in ODM. And I quote, "ODM is between a rock and a hard place. It is a party nominally led by an aging and absentee leader." That one was under the belt. Let me continue. "But depends more on the whims and benevolence of President Uhuru." Now that was a very cruel description of the current situation within the ODM party. In my view, it is incitement. Oh yes, because what the lawyer is saying is that the mighty ODM party, one of the oldest political parties in the country, indeed the only parties that may be older than it are KANU and Ford Kenya. The lawyer is implying that this old party relies on President Uhuru Kenyatta for survival, to operate, especially now in the absence of what the lawyer calls its aging leader. Kwambia watu. Anyway, while we acknowledge that that statement is very harsh, the truth is things are not the same in ODM since Raila Odinga fell ill. Now, let's also acknowledge that getting a political leader of the caliber of Raila Odinga is not easy. And I'm not talking about Africa, I'm talking about worldwide. Very few leaders are wise and strong enough political forces to be such an influence over such a long time over any country. Let me make that even clearer. Julius Caesar was a strong military leader who fancied himself as a political leader. But not only was he not a political leader, but he didn't understand politics. And in my view, that is what cost him his life. Did you know that it is one thing to win an election, even a presidential election, and it is something very different to successfully lead a political outfit for any length of time? Oh yes. It is much easier to win an election. When you understand politics, you will agree with me. And when you do, you will understand why it is so difficult to fill in the void that has been temporarily left by the absence of Raila Odinga, due to illness. And the other factor in my view is that Raila Odinga is such a feared and respected political leader that in his absence, it is not surprising, people may want to take advantage of the fact that he's not around. And I believe that is one of the sources of the problems that ODM is facing politically currently. Because there are things which have been done to the ODM party that would never have been done. Was Raila Odinga still in circulation? In the next few days and weeks, I'll be following up with videos looking specifically at some of the big problems facing ODM politics currently. But for now, we know that all eyes are fixed very firmly on possible successors, or possible politicians within the ODM party who are strong enough to keep the party together in the absence of Baba. And unfortunately, these people are not many. In fact, you really have to scramble around and look around desperately to even come up with any possible names. And I believe one of those names is James Orengo. And of course, the other possibility is the Kisumu governor, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o. But already, it is very doubtful whether these people have enough national support, let alone charisma, to even start to step into the huge, colossal shoes of Raila Odinga. Only time will tell. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.